the mechanics behind that sound truly incredible. I know you must have been working on that for months and months on end to really dial down everything like that. You just mentioned just then the timing with the bear market. Do you think sort of the alignment with a crypto bull market and all the utilities coming for Drip and Animal Farm, do you think you've kind of aligned it in a way where that's going to benefit each other?
Yeah, so whenever I launch something, I really don't pay too much attention to the day-to-day swings or month-to-month swings in the market, because that's not something you can control. Really, what I can control is preparing as much as we can, building as good products as we can, and promoting them as much as we can. But when it comes to the major cycles in the market, of course I can't control it, but we can kind of work around them. And I think that partly due to luck, right? Because you need some luck when you're doing these things, and partly just by design, we're going to be launching these products at, I think, the optimal time. So there was a project that people know about. It's like a time staking project that launched early, like 2019 or something, and they did major move. And part of the reason why they did major moves is because they launched when ETH was like $200, and they were paired with ETH, and there was a lot of like centralized buying and manipulation and stuff going on, where that caused major price pumps. But I would say the main contributor was the fact that the underlying asset that they were paired with did I don't know, 40x or something, like crazy move. That's huge, because that gives you a lot of wiggle room. Like if your paired asset is pumping, then when your asset's pumping, you're going to pump even harder. And when you have a correction, you could still be moving up, even though you're having some sales. So it's there's nothing like launching in a bull run. It's there's no way to recreate something like that, and I think that we'll largely have that on our side. But the even if the market was to remain stable, I'm cool with that too. And really, from my perspective, of course the market could go lower, but at this point it can't go that much lower. So this is why I started DCAing into BNB and ETH and some of the major assets last month and over the past couple months, is because the way I see it, if we did a 50% correction, here, like in ETH or Bitcoin or whatever, I can live with that. I'm not over leveraged. I have a long time horizon. Fine, it's no big deal. And the reason why it's no big deal is because the upside is massive. It's huge. I think the next bull run could be, especially for DeFi, and not could be, it's going to be, I'm confident it's going to be the largest bull run we've had yet, because the last bull run really allowed for the foundation to be built in DeFi. It allowed a lot of very good platforms to be established. It built the infrastructure. It allowed the chain links and the dexes to get set up and build the infrastructure, and also bring on a ton of new investors, people that are just gone to DeFi for the first time. This bull run, we have the benefit of having that infrastructure now. So Bitcoin may only do 5x or 10x or whatever, because it's already pretty large. Now, relative to how big it can get, it's not large. It makes up a tiny portion of global markets, but it's still a pretty big market cap. But this bull run is going to be the bull run of DeFi, and I believe that we're going to blow away anything that we've done previously as far as the gains that we're going to see, and you will see the we'll see the meme tokens and all of that. But I think largely a lot of those lessons were learned, especially the people that were part of the last market. Just having a reflective reward token is not going to do it in this run. You got to do some innovation because we've been there and done that. So I'm feeling positive about this next run. And when I say reflective reward token isn't going to cut it, we were the ones that really brought that to the table. So REAP was the first deflationary reflective reward token, and we launched it about 2 years ago, and it was huge, right? It did like 400x or something, 500x, but we didn't just let it sit there. We developed a DAO around it. And this is why REAP is still way up near all-time highs and continues to maintain value. People don't want to sell REAP because REAP gives them access to deals and info and a kind of community that we have in the DAO. And we're going to be opening that up as well. We're going to open up 1,000 new seats for the DAO. It's going to be like a tier 2, but you will still get all of the access to the deals that will be in the DAO. It will be it will cost less, so it will cost about 1/10 of the price as the current price to get into the DAO, which is around like $30,000 right now. So so if we were to open it up today, it would cost about $3,000 to access tier 2, and essentially the way it will work is you'll be a member of the DAO. You'll get access to all of the deals. You'll be in the chat, so you can share with all of the the trade info and everything that we share in there. And you'll also get access to all of the deals, right? The native deals and the third-party pre-sale deals that we host in there. And essentially, you'll pay 1/10 of the price to get in, and the deal allocation that you get will be about 1/10 of the size of tier 1. And that creates kind of a stepping stool for you to get into tier 1. You can buy your tier 2 entry, use it to get a couple solid deals, build up your stack, and then sell that NFT that represents your ticket to tier 2